You know, I really hate kicking off the video by saying, hey, it's me being the bearer of bad news, but at this rate, I can't lie to you and say it's looking good in terms of the future of Mortal Kombat 1, because the future for Mortal Kombat 1, it's kind of looking like no future for Mortal Kombat 1, and we gotta talk about it. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Dynasty, back at it again. Some more MK1, MK Uno cringe, and today, Season of the Huntress returns, the repeat season of Melina's season, which we've known about for a few months now. We've known for a while that in the back end of the game source code, we were going to be getting some repeat seasons from here up until, I believe, I want to say maybe like October or so. Pretty much seems to be aligning with like when the Mortal Kombat 2 live action movie's coming out. So kind of seems like when these seasons are going to end. I actually did a deep dive into all the new skins, palette options you can get in all these upcoming invasions, repeat seasons, about like 3 weeks ago or so. And today, this season dropped. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is like the first time today that one of these invasion seasons, new seasons in air quotes, ever dropped without there being any type of like patch update. Usually, I'm pretty sure we get patches. Sometimes they're super small, but hey, there's still always tiny like quality of life changes, things of that sort. And today we got no patch notes, no balance changes, no game update required, and I kept saying a 1% chance for the Combat Pack 3, and I'm starting to think that 1% chance is going to become a 0.5% chance. Now, before we break all the stuff down that dropped today, and it's really not much, you guys can do me a solid. It takes you a second. Drop a like on the video. Without you, these MK videos don't happen. From the bottom of my heart as we wind down the content, because it's starting to seem like this game is dead and pretty much over. Just want to say thanks for always sticking with me. You guys have been with me for almost 2 years now, going to town with Mortal Kombat, and I hope I've done some justice for you guys, the consumer. I hope you feel like I've represented the casuals, which we all are, the filthy casuals, to the best of my ability. So, from the bottom of my heart, this is the end, which I love you. Thank you for watching, and let's break down what exactly went on today. First off, I want to give a major shout out to iScreamFGC. Despite the game's future being in limbo, MK1, in terms of like if we're gonna see this Combat Pack 3 happen, any type of new cameos, whatever. Regardless, the status of this game, iScream's still out here at 10 a.m. sharing the news for MK1. So if you don't follow iScream, please do. I'll have everything iScream linked down below. Came out this morning and said Season 4, the Season of the Huntress, Melina season, is live. No game update required, no balance patch update, no patch notes, but hey, new palettes to collect. I had a card on the screen earlier. You can actually sit down and watch me break down my thoughts on all these new palettes. Some of them are nice because these DLC characters weren't around for the initial season, so they're finally getting some Melina love. But for the most part, man, it's a palette option. It's not even really anything new. It's not a whole new skin. Now, I thought this is a pretty interesting conversation here. Ashra is Brat, aka Evil Onion, saying, so, are we just not getting a balance patch today? Ice Cream saying, I wasn't expecting one as combo breakers next week, and that's true. That is true. With there being a major event next week, maybe that's why they didn't want to drop this balance patch update 2 weeks beforehand. But if I'm not tripping here, I'm pretty sure they've done that previously. Like, I'm pretty sure like days before events, they've done balance patches. So it's kind of like they've done shit that made no sense like that before. But this time, it makes sense. Combo breakers next week. Chicago. Conveniently enough. They'll probably be there in another realm. But Tensky comes back and says, do you think we'll get a magical patch after Combo Breaker? And Ice Cream says, I have no doubt that we will get a patch because of Ed's feedback tweet. I just don't know when. If it's after Combo Breaker, then great. He did a similar tweet last year for those feedback. Eventually came to fruition a couple months later. So it's not really if, it's when. And that's true, because if you guys remember, we talked about this on 420. Ed came back and was asking for feedback in regards to the 4 fighters that we felt needed the most love in Mortal Kombat 1. Shortly after this, he started doing like the guest character, greatest guest of all time voting poll on Threads. So, I mean, yeah, it seems like we're probably going to still get some type of like definitive patch. As for when though, it might not even be after Combo Breaker. It really might not be until the end of these repeat seasons. all of these repeat seasons, got a couple of them left. Like I said, it seems to be ending around October, November of this year. Maybe around then, that's when they come out and say, hey, by the way, here's our final balance patch. The game is done. Hope you enjoy the MK2 movie skins. Deuces. We're out. That's kind of what I'm thinking they're setting us up, you know, here for. Because, I mean, going back to, like, Mortal Kombat 11, you guys remember, there was almost, like, 9-10 months of limbo where we were sitting there wondering if they were going to keep supporting the game, and they waited till the very end. They kept dropping, I believe it was, like, DLC skins. I think that was, like, the last thing they did, and they were like, by the way, we're done supporting this game. So I think it's going to be the exact same thing, and because of that, who knows when this balance patch is going to happen. I'm going to be real with you. I don't know how much needs to be changed in terms of, like, gameplay for Mortal Kombat 1, because I've not really been keeping up with the meta at all lately. So I don't know how broken this shit is. I really don't. But, yeah, there's definitely going to be at least one more patch. I wouldn't necessarily expect it to be even after, you know, like a week after Combo Breaker. It could be the end of the year. I'm just being real with you. Obviously, I'm not from the future. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Now, for what it's worth, you also have a new week of Race Against Time rewards. Top 5, you get a Smoke Palette in gold. Katana Palette is the Mohawk Katana. Top 20 is the Ermac Palette. Top 33 is Kenshi's Gear. Top 50 is this mask for Scorpion. So, I mean, at least it's got that going for it. Now, I thought this was interesting as well. iStream also came out and said this. Unlike other season repeats, Combat League rewards for Season 4 are for the same characters, but now include the new revised palettes. It's almost like they don't want to put much effort and resources into this game at this point, because it's dead. Now, in terms of, like, the premium shop, iStream came out and said this. Not much rotation in the premium shop, as we've all been accustomed to new skins with every season. The Blood Sportsman Liu Kang, aka the Bruce Lee-inspired skin for Liu Kang, is still not there. You know, you got the Wuxi skins, some of the favorites. And again, a lot of the same stuff that's already been up for grabs for a while now. So, I really thought they were going to drop that Liu Kang skin sooner than later, but I'm starting to think they're probably saving that again, probably for right when this final patch update goes live, like a send-off skin. And while I'm here, courtesy of Oscar, if you want to find the Soul Devour Ermac skin in this repeat season of Invasions, there you go. Boom! And this isn't just the only one. You can also get the All-Out War General Shao palette at this location. Right here, you just got to defeat the mini-bosses. So, you know, iScream was sharing that as well. So there you go. It's essentially, I'm pretty sure, the first time we've ever gotten a new season of Invasions, but no patch update, which is super interesting. Again, deal with this information as you will. I think it really is coming down to the fact that they don't want to say this game's not going to get a Combat Pack 3, because obviously if they say the game's not going to get continued support, no one's going to keep buying the game. And recently, just like not even a week ago, Boon was out here bragging about the sales for this game, so the sales matter. They really want this game to keep selling well, but I truly did think that between Christmas, where Fate Unknown came out and said the KP3 was canceled because the Chaos Reigns expansion sales were really bad in the tank, just horrible, I thought that maybe with this game being discounted like 24/7, it seems like, the sales had finally caught up. Maybe the Fortnite collab kind of brought some more life into this game. I thought, given the findings from Interloco, which very well could still happen, I really thought that it seemed like they would maybe today I would wake up and there'd be a whole bunch of new stuff found in the source code, but no, nothing. So I truly do think, like I keep saying over the past few months now, it does seem like KP3, if it happens, awesome, but probably not going to happen. It's the curse of the Combat Pack 3. It never happens, and I think for this game, it's going to just continue to be the case. And we're just dealing with that weird transitional period as we wait for NetherRealm to announce they're done supporting the game. Then shortly after that, you got to wait like another 6 months, and then if we're lucky, announcement trailer for the next game actually gets announced. So I think that's kind of what we're working towards. And it's bittersweet because, you know, I love Mortal Kombat. And at this point, I'm convinced that we're probably never getting rooms. Maybe the final patch update, like Boon is suggesting with the, 4 characters that need the most love. Maybe they give us some rooms, but again, no update on that. I can't believe that we've got almost 2 years and we have no rooms lobby system in this game. I can't believe that. Like, but people called me crazy for bitching about this the day the game launched. It's still not here. So that's what I kind of think the future for this is. I think obviously there's still a small, and I mean 0.5, extremely small chance of additional, you know, cameo fighters. Maybe even not a full-blown Combat Pack 3, but like a expansion with maybe like 3 main roster characters and like 4 cameos. I can definitely see like some effort like that being done. That kind of does make the most sense. We do know the game's character select screen has an additional 8 slots for characters. One of those is Madame Bo. Got another 7, so it's kind of like, okay, they could do like 3 main roster, 4 cameos. I'm just spitballing here and being real with you. I wouldn't get my hopes up. I wouldn't expect much. I think that this is going to be pretty much par for the course up until the movie releases. Then we're going to get those movie skins, and then they'll come out maybe in November and say, hey, we're done supporting the game. And then come maybe next summer, that'll be when they announce their next game, Injustice 3, MK, whatever. Don't know. But that's kind of how I'm taking this. The first time we get an invasion season and there's no balance patch at all. Again, it could be because of Combo Breaker, but we've seen them days before an event drop balance patch changes. So it's not like I could use their past as like a formula because they're super inconsistent. But there you go. What do y'all think of this? Before I say goodbye, I just wanted to share this with you guys. For the real ones that are still here, my buddy Pablo, you know, Comblocks. Been friends with Pablo for a minute. Amazing artist. And Pablo's kitty, man, needs some help. So currently, you can see here, as some of you know, I'm opening emergency commissions to help my cat Lilo on his meds and exams that are expensive. In return, you'll get a simple character flat sketch, half body for 50 bucks, taking 5 at the moment. Hit up the DMs for any questions. And I just wanted to kind of share this with you guys because I love Comblocks' work. He's done a lot of great Mortal Kombat stuff over the last few years. He's actually currently doing a commission for me with Draman because I want to give away, have him making Draman for me right now. I was going to try to get some hype going for my favorite Forgotten 3D era character, and, you know, Kitty's having some issues. So if you guys are interested, you know, if you need any type of work done, half body, flat sketch, hit up my boy because it's actually going to a very good cause. I figured the least I can do is hop on here and ask you guys, hey, if you're interested, hit up my friend. They'd really appreciate it. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today. That's the update. There is no update. Bleak times for Mortal Kombat 1. But if you've been watching the updates, I know we've been talking a lot about Combat Pack 3, Combat Pack 3, Combat Pack 3, but today was kind of one of those days where it was like, okay, we'll see. If we get no update, it's looking bad, and it's looking bad. So, you know, it's science. Things are always subject to change. Now we know that it seems like from here on out, you're probably not guaranteed a patch update with these invasion seasons, so there's really no point to even count down the days. Again, probably get one more balance patch when it's all said and done, but I really think that's it. But anyways, guys, I'm going to stop rambling here. I love you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like on it. Subscribe for some more MK content like this on the channel. Till next time, been your host, been Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe. I love you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Peace.
Hey, stepping on it crack, but I'm not superstitious. Count all these racks, I be steady counting my digits. Stepping on it crack, I am not superstitious. Counting all these racks, I be steady